Welcome back to A Minute with Alan. This episode's about prognostication, predictions. I'm going to predict that this episode lasts less than 5 minutes. For example, that's as far out in the limb as I want to go. I think there are three kinds of prognosticators. There's entertainment, and those are palm readers and crystal ball readers and magicians and psychics and so forth. Prognosticators. The second are financial. And they're the ones who tell you what the market's going to do and not do and where to put your money and what the cryptocurrency is going to be and all this kind of stuff. And the third one is sports and athletics. And they're talking heads forever on TV and in the media talking about who's going to win the game and why and what the coach should have done differently and so forth. Now, with all of these prognosticators, I will tell you this. I think the most honest ones are the entertainers. Because you're there for entertainment. You might believe in what's going on, you might not, but you're being entertained. Somebody tells you what your card is, somebody tells you who your great Aunt Dolores married, and so forth and so on. It's fun, right? It's like spending money in the casino. If you're careful and you only spend so much, if you lose it, you still had a good time. Then the next least dangerous are probably the financial people, because you're insane to listen to them anyway. I mean, if you totaled up at the end of the year their accuracy on some kind of batting average like a baseball player has, most of them would be fired for incompetence, but they always have excuses. The Fed did a lousy job. There was this, supply chain problem. The Chinese didn't do the chips. It's always something. As Gilda Radner used to say, it's always something. And then the most problematic for me are the sports people, because they have even less responsibility than the financial people. And they just come out with anything. I remember years ago, there was a guy named Jim Rome. He's still around, but he was on one of these NFL pregame shows. Jim Rome, famous sports analyst, supposedly. He's really a big mouth, and just full of himself. And he predicted at the beginning of the season that the New England Patriots wouldn't make the playoffs, would not make the playoffs. And of course, that year they won still another Super Bowl. But nobody got a hold of him and put him in front of everyone and said, "What's your penance? Do your penance. You were completely wrong. Not close." No, none of that. So I think you have to watch the prognosticators, and I think you have to be careful about the predictors, and I think you have to understand that even though they're getting paid a fortune for being wrong, don't contribute to the fortune by wasting your time believing a lot of this stuff. They have no idea, all right? In fact, if you really want some help, go see the palmist, There was one on the boardwalk in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. She put 3 kids through college. And as I predicted, we're under 5 minutes.